Okay. Just like that's kind of coming back, but why can't my whatchamacallit come back? I'm so confused. I still can't. Okay. Let's see. Testing again. All right. Well, how I have my chat set up is broken, so I'm gonna have to find another workaround, which is honestly quite awful. But I'll deal with it for the rest of the stream. No, Joseph Rees. We're gonna pull it up because I crashed for this. I legit crashed my entire system to change themes because D4's memory leak is happening just to be able to see this. So we're gonna look at this. Darn it. It's happening. Nope, we are pulling it up. Alright. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Billions of DPS, mill T4 bosses, easy pit 90 plus, victimized rogue. So victimized barrage. Okay. So we're gonna take a look at this real quick. So already so 13B, 18B, 10B sounds about right for like a really okay. So he's already hit them, but he's not dead. Look at his HP. Look at Durio's HP. He's like still kind of full. The stagger bars almost happened. So the stagger just happened. So all the damage is happening is staggered. He did not do that. He did one shot. Nowhere near close. Now, of course, that hit, 9 bill hit here that happened. Yeah, that's gonna chunk off Durio during stagger, but it's only during stagger that happens. All rogue builds can do that. With like really good gear, all rogue builds can do that. So we're going to the same thing here with all these. All of these are literally stagger kills. See? Staggered. And when you say one shot, basically you're talking about like the victimized proc, like 1 or 2 victimized procs actually hit, right? Like that had, I mean, I had this in my victimized video, Barrage video 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't even like maxed out on that. Lilith obviously same thing. Like obviously, so you're looking at here gear progression, skills. Let me look at the gear real quick. I mean, it's just victimized barrage. That's all it is. Like, so you got your hair perdition, this fist of fate. Are those regular pants? Those actually might not be regular pants. Oh, it's a boss will. Okay. That's a different choice. But I wonder to boss will versus like, let's say a regular pair of pants with just like concussive strikes or whatnot. I mean, it would still kind of give you the same bonus. Yeah, but everything else, literally legit, is victimized barrage, Umber Crux, Starless Skies, regular ring. Yeah, that's all it is. This is pretty much a traditional victimized barrage, like what I have on Maxroll. He does a 75 clear here, right? I think on mine it's roughly somewhere that too as well. But yeah, easy 90. Yeah, it's about almost a 5-minute 90. Yeah, basically. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of where it's. I mean, it is where it needs to be. Like literally, it's exactly performing where I legit said it was gonna perform to like 2 weeks ago. But I mean, the only difference is he's doing physical, and like mine's the one I have on Maxroll is poison. But the difference between the two is like very small. That it doesn't really matter that much. Poison would be a slightly better, like slightly better. But yeah, I mean it's all the same. Also, he uses Shadow Clone, which I guess he does it for the Unstoppable, which is fine. Depth Trap would actually give him a bit more leeway to be able to take more DPS on his runes or whatever instead. But I'm not here to critique his build. I mean, obviously it's well put together. It's more so a traditional barrage victimized build. But yeah, if that's what you was talking about, it's like, oh well, yeah. I mean, this is stuff that we were already doing on victimized barrage. That's why I'm saying like when someone says, oh, it's OP one shot and bosses, I'm like, bro, you're gonna have to like I know the like the health and what rogues damage can do unless there's a new bug that came out. That definitely wasn't it. But I was curious, so I pulled it up. It's Umbercrux one-shot bug though. I'm very sure it only works until the first phase. Yeah, but I mean, but most builds can do that though. Rapid Fire can do that. Like, that's not really an Umbercrux thing. It's just the first phase is not. It's not really. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. All right, we're gonna go back to building precision barrage real quick. See this damage on barrage victimized or spiritborn. Well, that's just Umbercrux. That's not even barrage victimized. That's legit Umbercrux damage. That's spiritborn's Umbercrux damage. So that 234 trillion is honestly all spiritborn. That's 20% of spiritborn's damage. It just shows up on your screen, or it shows up on the rogue screen because it's the rogue's Umbercrux item. But literally, the rogue can be naked and have just that item and throw the Umbercrux and still get that number basically because the rogue isn't doing anything. But yeah, me and Mippy kind of like memed on that for a bit to see who can proc the biggest number. But I guess all depends on how strong the Spiritborn is in your party. I was I was talking about you just like this work. I was talking to Kala and Twitch. She was saying something about see this damage on barrage victimize a Spiritborn in party. So that was a Twitch comment. Okay. What am I gonna do now? Yeah. So I was working on. Okay, so I did. Yeah, we're gonna finish barrage. Or different route than the victimize. Branching. Let's pull this amulet off, even though I can't. Most of the stats are, I'm gonna say most of the stats are useless, but like these are all good. I just can't. It's just oof, you know what I mean? Like I don't have a whatchamacallit. You know what? I'm gonna just craft a diamond. How about that? Just craft a diamond. Grab the amulet. Put the diamond there and the amulet. Swap out. Put this in the stash. I don't accidentally, like, you know. I love this song, by the way, by Tech9.
May the light keep you.
What am I missing though from physical or from this band? Retribution. So I guess I would do high velocity still. I might do that on like a regular thing and then put retribution on the amulet and then be done. So we'll do Rechi. And we'll do high velocity here. Like I'm definitely not I'm not even worried about the attack speed caps at the moment. Or attack speed breakpoints at the moment. At least not yet. Okay, I'll throw that there. Okay, and just need to put a boot back on. Probably this one. You know, I couldn't. Nah, let's do this one. Because we got Fred. Yeah, so we'll do concussive strikes here. You said, is that Umber Crux damage? Yes. Kalia, yes. That is Umber Crux damage. If there's an Umber Crux on the field, the Spiritborn is carrying. I'm watching that video right now, and like literally that is all, like, literally all Spiritborn. Okay, got a barrier there, retribution here. I got a boost there. We're gonna do, we did say concussive, right? Concussive strikes. We do that. Okay, change our Paragon board a little bit. Skill stuff real quick. I'm gonna pull this off. We're gonna have to go Shadow Clone. But we'll take it all the way up to about here. How many points do I really want to put in the Shadow Clone? I don't know. Like, how much do I really want to off the cooldown? I don't need that. Innovation is fine. Second one is fine. I don't need any of the imbuements. I do want the alchemical advantage though, because I had the poison. Whatchamacallit. So I do want that. That gives me 13. Dark Shroud. 8 points now. Put that there. Okay. So what do I have? So Barrage, this. You know what? I wonder if I do want to put Flurry back here. Just to have some sort of movement or whatever. Actually, no. I have all the stuff. Dash. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't really do much more. All right, so we'll do this here. Just figured out my buttons now. We'll do it like this. I'm probably going to change out the shadow clone because it's probably going to be a bad idea, but we'll give him a shot. He's usually picked on, usually by me. We'll give him a shot. What else is there? It's kind of, I guess we can do this. No, that's really pretty much it. Put a point there just cause. Alright, now we gotta like move around our Paragon because this whole board has to go. This clone even good. Yeah, oh, I think I am strong, man. Nah, that is Umbercrux. Remove the. Don't drop the Umbercrux and then see what happens on your screen. Does Barrage proc precision? Is that the way just time? No, man. You're good. You're good. I mean, I want to know. I mean, if there's a new tech, that'd be great to know. So, but yeah, Barrage does proc precision. It's a marksman skill. Honestly, if I were to play Barrage, I would rather do it with precision than Victimize, to be honest with you. However, Victimize is really good with Barrage and Festive Fate, so it just kind of made sense to build it that way. But originally, I wanted to build it with precision. So we'll see how this really feels at the end of the day. It's not gonna be as, it's definitely not gonna be as good as like, I won't say definitely not gonna be as good, but it won't be as good as the other two precision builds like Rain of Arrows and Rapid Fire, just because of scaling. But I do think it like will be good. Like it won't struggle or anything. Speaking of which quests do I already have already that I have combat. This Headhunter, versatility. Okay, so I have to get rid of versatility for, what's this, Dex. Okay, do I have, is Pride Dex or Strength? I think Pride is Strength, isn't it? Ooh, it is Strength. Yeah, it's the best glyph to go here though, so I have to change points. Okay, so Pride and then Chip. So what am I gonna give it for Chipped? Combat, Runner, Liquidity, Pride. Technically, I guess Chip and Headhunter are basically the same. Looking at it, you got 10% damage, 10%. Headhunter's 10%, 10%. But it's a Dex. Yeah. I guess Fluidity is the only other one I probably could change out for. So we'll change Ability for chipped. And we'll keep control here. I have no idea what path I should take from this angle. Find like the quickest intel I can get. There we go. So, X. Control in here. Some intel, buddies nodes. That 20. So that caps that. That gives me my bonus there. We'll pick up this because it's right there. Yeah. I'm at 32. Do I have to go this way? I don't, but that gives me some nice armor though. Holy. What's my armor look like right now? 834. That would be kind of nice to kind of go that way. If I go this way, it's vulnerable damage. I don't care about, but that's actually kind of nice. Yeah, so I guess going down probably makes sense. Actually, I could have went this way and then come up here instead. Yeah, that probably would have been a better play. If I wanted to take this. But you know what? That's fine. We're just experimenting, so it doesn't need to be perfect. How about concealment for what? I'm literally gonna be spamming the crap out of Barrage. What am I? Why am I gonna conceal? Trigger unstoppable. I already have one through Shadow Clone. And how often have you actually really seen me use an unstoppable JMac? I almost never have one in my setups, my personal setups. You know my philosophy: just don't get hit. You know that's how we do. That's how I do. Just don't get hit, and you ain't gotta worry about it. I'm just putting points in the random places now, just cause, just to fill out the board. All right, so we got what? Control, chipped, headhunter, combat, pride. Oh, we didn't finish pride. I gotta finish that board up there. Okay, let me actually not take all this crap I just took. I was just taking random stuff because I thought I had I guess I had extra stuff left over, but nah. I gotta finish out this board. 22. So what do I need? 1 strength. 29. I guess that's fine. So that's all I have to do. Whatever. That works. Alright, we're done. Now we just spam. Wasn't too much to change into. And I'm armor capped. What? But my res is bad though. Oof, my res is bad. Because I don't have the Eldritch Bounty Legendary board. Gave me a lot of res. It's the easiest way I want to do this. So I can. What are my other boots I have? Hmm. I got R-Res on there too as well on that. That's a lot of R-Res missing though. 44. So a gem will give me what, 56? That means I will have to get another roll somewhere. But then I'll be lower on the armor part of it. All because I'm keeping the Fist of Fate in the setup. I guess I could roll the movement speed off for it, but man, I'm gonna feel hella slow if I did that.
Welcome to my home away from home.
I gotta make a sacrifice somewhere. So it's probably gonna have to be the movement speed. That is that. Or I guess I can roll all res here. Instead of the max life. Because I did pick up a lot of life. But do I really feel like wasting stuff to enchant and then to go back and enchant from my other build or something? I guess we'll go for it. Rolling RS actually might be kind of hard. Oh, got it, 15.2. Alright, so we got that. This is the 59. I can't really trade out a skull though. That's the thing. Unless I roll like 100% here. I might have to just deal with the 59. If I can get a boot without life on it, maybe. I don't think I kept any boots without life though. Not all my good boosts or decent boosts all have max health on it too. It's legit. I'm gonna have to like. Okay. Actually, here's one actually. Without life. I think we found that workaround. Wait, no, this is can't wear this. Wait, if I change the whatchamacallit on it, right? I should be able to wear it, yeah. No. Because it's vigor, right? If I take off the enchant, will it work? Okay, it does work. Okay, good. I was going to say, I'm like, bruh, I needed that boot. The hero armor not enough. I need him. He's actually doing my all-res right now. He actually has my R-Res right now, and that's see, and even with the R-Res, I've still got like I'm still at 59. It gets that the Paragon boys I chose just barely just have almost no resist at all anywhere. That's all it is. All right, tempering. What do we want here? Movement speed, I guess. We'll go with rogue motion. Jug with the prime, what's going on? Boone, what's going on? That's I hope you're enjoying blasting D4. Mostly, yeah. Don't do it, just use Tyrios. No, can't. Nah, man. I gotta squeeze out every little bit of DPS I possibly can, man. Miss B, okay, cool. And utility, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, legit doesn't really matter. Thorns. No, we'll keep it. Don't even care. Masterwork. Movement speed, okay. Movement speed, alright. Dexterity. You know what? We'll roll with it. We're rolling with it. Okay, so now we should be okay, we're capped now. Alright, barely did it. Am I doing? I'm putting together something different-ish. Alright. Also, I need to change my runes. So, I don't think I'll ever be able to get Vex up, though. Like, Vex is just way too expensive. But Vex would be nice. So, it'll be like... We're just gonna go, like, kind of old schoolish. I can, like, review copy of the game, old school-ish. That's gonna be where's the Crepify at? There you go. Do this with your Money, because I'm always moving. Actually, no. Yeah, Money. We'll keep we'll throw in Zolm. Should give me permanent war cry. Okay. Alright. That should be it. Let's double and triple check everything. Precision. Guarantee I'm missing something. Like, I know I'm missing something. I just don't know what that something is yet. But we'll see. YOLO. Can Rapid Fire do T100 too? Yeah. Rapid Fire is right now has the highest rogue pit clear at 112. Does alchemical admixture work with cold imbuement? No. Nope. Nope. That entire key passive is trash for anything outside of like poison twisting blades. Is the game performance better since patch yesterday? No. No, none at all. In fact, I've had nothing but issues today. Okay. Let's start off pretty light here. With low expectations. Low expectations would be what, 75? feel like my character like barely moves right now for some reason with the stutter steps. I wonder why. Bro, I can't spam my dash like I used to. I'm so used to being able to have I'm so off the cooldown all the time. So this feels weird. There's my stutter stepping thing. Kind of. Okay. Yeah, I have an idea. I'm gonna yeah, this would be a lot faster if my movement was faster. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually add Flurry teleport to this. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. I have the resources to do it, so why not? Like nothing's better than that. There's some natural speed farming. Have you seen Rain of Arrows? Do a exclamation mark 100 or. But that's like for pit stuff though. I would say for like nightmare dungeons and like general sort of things. Yeah, Desert Knights being able to move and kill things is obviously immeasurable. But if you're talking about speed pits, I'd argue that Rain of Arrows is probably slightly better at that task. Now I gotta put up a guy for precision barrage. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm tired. I need a break. Alright. So let's fix the movement because the movement felt real. I might make a planner. I mean, I can always make a planner, but like an entire guide, that's a lot of work. Okay, so let's make some adjustments here. We're gonna take Dark Shroud off the bar. And go with different runes again. So we're gonna go Dark Shroud on the rune side of stuff. So where's Mott? So we'll put Mott here. And we'll do Pac at the top. Where's my Pac actually? Pac should be rare, right? No? I was way down here. I'm like, okay, that's like what? Okay. Okay. I just missed that movement, man, from from having that dash flurry thing. Yeah, I don't know if I can like not do that anymore. It's just way too good. So we're gonna do that on this too. So, well, skill tree. I'm about to pull points off of places now. I guess I really don't need a lot of innovation here. Because I have Fist of Fate, so that should be fine. Okay, so and then switch this with this. Smoke grenade here. Alright, so it's a matter of me kind of getting used to how, used to playing it this way. Do you use a search feature? No, no way. What stats are my amulet? Frigid Finesse and Unstable Elixirs, but it's a non-ancestral amulet, unfortunately. This kind of is what it is. It does feel a little weird to do right click to move with Flurry, but I'm so used to doing it with left click. Where's stuff at? Did I use Fist of Fate in the recent 100 Rain of Arrows video? I did. I was kind of playing around with like just stagger times or whatever. It was never really meant to be a video clear or whatever. Like I wasn't doing it for a video, whatever. It just happened to be like, oh, that's a 6-minute run. Might as well put it on YouTube type of thing. But the difference between that and like a regular legendary glove for that run, that doesn't make a difference. Like there's no like, that's not the magic formula or the magic sauce that makes the difference or whatever. It was literally me just trying something out different at the time. And it just happened to be in that clear. But you can though. I mean, you can go Fist of Fate. I mean, it works. No ads, of course. Of course, this is gonna take longer. I've been saving whisper casters for rogues. What should you start with? I don't know. There's many different rogue builds that are doing really well at the moment. I guess a matter of like what do you think you're gonna have more fun playing? Only problem is though, doing a Fist of Fate though, Nick, means that you have to find you gotta find somewhere to get that armor roll elsewhere because you can't get it on the gloves anymore. So it becomes a little harder capping your armor if you go Fist of Fate. Yeah, the better I get with being able to use like my controls for this setup, I think the easier it's gonna be to pilot this. You tell me there's a build I can use Pain Gorgers? No, there is not. And if there was, you wouldn't like the way it plays. Just gonna be honest. Yeah. Not this season. I tried the Theorycraft one, but unfortunately, the only key passive that would be able to kind of make use of that would be close quarters combat. And it doesn't scale multiplicatively like the other key passives do, so that key passive is quite, well, bad, like really bad. But that's your only option you have if you're going to do a basic, like a pure basic attack build, using Pain Gorgers. So, yeah. This is Barrage. I don't have a planner or anything for it. I just decided to put together a precision barrage set up for fun. That's all. Kind of like it though. It's actually a little more effective than I thought it was going to be. And this is actually quite cool. Literally is just barrage spam. Den mother. I really need ads so bad for this. Oh, now I get ads. There we go. Big difference in damage once the ads roll. Did you equip Umber Crux? You can't really. Umber Crux doesn't really do anything for this. For physical, pure like physical precision, it doesn't. Now physical victimize, it does. Yes, precision, no. Looks like it'll be pretty console friendly. Oh yeah, it's a super easy build to play. Probably the easiest build to play, honestly. Because literally, it really is just barrage spam. This is your jam. Old school Mariah Carey, yes. Bramble. All these terrible bosses I'm getting. Hit the wolf one? You mean like the Den's mother or Den mother? I think for speed farming, if I can do like the Perdition Helm, even though Kyle is significantly better in the overall in terms of precision setup, but bosses like this is just rough. I couldn't attack him because of the whatchamacallit. Oh. Sag. in. Let me look through my stash and see if I have some alternatives for when things go like that.
I wish Feyera could see this place. Oh, I do miss her.
Yeah, because this literally Bramble is like one of the worst boss for anything precision related. I don't want to do it, but we'll do it. What am I aiming for? I mean, it's mythics, so you wouldn't be able to help, unfortunately. See if I can scale up my core damage or core skills thing a bit. I can make something work here. I'm not gonna spend too much resources on this, but lucky hit chance is not what I need. Attack speed. We'll go for it. There's a lot of masterwork materials. Yeah. I want at least one crit on the core. I don't know who's gonna give it to me though. Just one. It's only one. It's one. Or two would be great, but attack speed in the core is core. Core, okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Attack speed, ranks to Flurry, crit chance. Rapid fire on the skies. Do you want a G on the attack speed of the core skill? The core skills. I only have one glove of Flurry, but yeah, that's it. It's really not a good one. Alright, so we'll run with here, but masterworks are kind of poor on this though.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
But that's fine. We're just experimenting. They may disrespect over the full power Flurry build, even though it's not working completely smooth. I like it so far. How do you think it compares to your Arrows? Well, it's not really a Flurry Rain of Arrows. It's just Rain of Arrows. Flurry is just for movement, basically, and stacking the whatchamacallit. Rain of Arrows does all the damage. It's not a Flurry build. When you say compare, I mean, are you talking about like speed farming? Talking about like before content? Talking about pit pushing? What is your metric? You're always comparing pit tiers. Yeah, so Rain of Arrows will have a higher ceiling to push. Like 110 plus, roughly. Yeah. I'd say Rain of Arrows is probably the second strongest pit push build on Rogue at the moment. Because it's precision based. How's the Halloween stuff? Not in the game yet. It comes Thursday. Khaled name this is definitely better on like trash mobs, man. It's like a night and day difference. The Halloween event is in the game now. I thought for some reason it's supposed to come on Thursday. Started yesterday? I didn't see anything Halloweenish in the game today. Unless I really wasn't looking hard. Like nothing really grabbed my attention. Okay, but yeah, I honestly didn't see anything Halloweenish at all in the game, so like I said, I didn't recognize anything. I mean, I know we got the buff, the XP buff thing, or whatever like that, and the goblin thing, but like nothing that was festive, I guess, to the occasion. What was the best build for push? Rapid fire. It's just kind of crazy how good Cal is right now with precision builds, man. Like, or I guess in general, but definitely precision builds. I feel like I dropped a ton of damage going with hair perdition, even though my hair perdition isn't really that bad. But the difference is like night and day. Although a good Barrage glove would help, but I don't have one, so I'm using the Fist of Fate for now. I watch I get like a boss with ads, and then I'm gonna wish I had the cow. Slither, she has ads. Yeah. Even without ads, my boss damage is significantly better. Like significantly better. But I don't know if I can deal with not having that crazy insane damage throughout the run. Are the glyphs high level? Yeah, they are. I guess put this together. This is me messing around with something different. Okay. Let's go again. Ran out of my whatchamacallits. Nick Harris, Baron, and Shaco for Rogue. I mean, depends on the build, but Shaco isn't really a thing on Rogue right now. And Hera Perdition isn't really much of a thing either on most Rogue builds. It's basically Kyle the Nameless. Yeah. This run wasn't nearly as half as bad as the other one, but still. I will say that this is a little stronger than I anticipated it being, so that's a good thing. But I guess it has a lot to do with the precision bug than anything, or more precision bugs this season. Ah. Is my shadow clone down? It is. Yeah, one job, shadow clone. One job. This precision barrage, yeah. Why Flurry? Movement. Literally just movement. Also spends energy, which helps with preparation too. Whereas Shadow Step doesn't spend energy at all. And has a cooldown, whereas Flurry doesn't have a cooldown at all. I can spam it. That's all. No. I can't like shotgun it. There we go. Oh man, the difference is so night and day. Like, I'm not one to sit there and say I wish I can do helm like gear swapping stuff, but man, considering how annoying Kyle is on bosses, man, if I can sit there and swap to hair position on bosses. With this build, you have no unstoppable. I do. Shadow Clone is my unstoppable generally. If I can keep it up long enough.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Let's swap back to this. Yeah, I'm gonna get Mother. What? Mother's boss. Precision bug. Can you elaborate? There's a lot of bugs with a lot of things in this game on Rogue. A lot of Victimize has bugs. Precision has bugs. Alchemical Mixture has bugs. For one, Precision already like is granting 50% more damage than it's supposed to. Two, apparently you can stack Precision with anything other than marksman skills. Three, Trick Attacks basically double disc with Precision, and Trick Attacks has its own bug where it scales off of itself. Four, the Precision stacking for whatever strange reason is stacking faster than it's supposed to on like multi-hit skills. So yeah, those are 4 bugs, I guess. So yeah, killing a regular boss is so much better with Kyle, but it's so much worse on boss without ads. It's super fun. Most of these bugs are probably not really going to get fixed. The dealing 50% more damage than it's supposed to has been around for a while. For like 3 seasons now. I doubt they're going to really do anything about that. And most of the bugs I mentioned aren't like... They're not detrimental to the build. Like, it will still function without. Alright, see how spawn ads, thank you. See a difference? She spawns ads, I can actually deal damage outside of stagger. Yeah. Spiritborn has better bugs. It's true. Their bugs are way better than ours. Like way better. How do you even recognize what is bugged? That's bugged out that specific. I've been doing this for such a long time, man. Like, part of my job is to find stuff like this as a Maxroll rogue specialist, because I have to make sure I know as much as possible so I can provide you with a build guide on how to play certain builds, specific builds. So I have to know that information. So I have to like study it, figure it out, break things down, those kind of things. I probably would do it anyways, even if it wasn't for Maxroll, but it's now like a thing where it's like, well, you do it because, you know, it's also your responsibility. But yeah, I do like this a lot. I like what I'm doing a lot. Problem is, that goes with any precision build is bosses without ads. Like that is legit the issue. Which, I mean, it's not really that big of an issue. You just kind of like, you can brute force it technically, but I mean, people who aren't like well geared or decently geared are gonna feel like some kind of way. Joseph. That's pretty bad for a game that's soft for boss around bosses. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I wouldn't even say like even the torment bosses. It's more so the pit bosses. It's kind of like the annoying thing. But yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, this feels great for hordes though. Which is stronger, just a Barrage Victimize. Barrage Victimize is going to have the advantage on bosses, basically. Or bosses without ads, I'll put it that way. That's honestly the biggest difference here. For literally everything else, I'd probably would prefer Precision Barrage. Like Hell Ties, Nightmare Dungeons, all that stuff. Is hair better for? Oh, hair is way better for bossing than Cal, unless you get a boss with ads. So, but if you're like Torment 4 bossing, like Endario, Durio, those bosses, then yeah, hair is way better, like significantly better. Got bored of Spiritborn, gonna try Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows is such a fun build. You kill him in the first stagger anyhow, and they almost instantly stagger. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You could technically still use Kyle for that. So the other classes are decent. So that's the thing. It depends on what your metric is, and that's the reason why I talk a lot about what is it? I talk a lot about pit being a really terrible metric. But like if we're just talking about viability being T4, like being able to farm T4 well, like really well, then yeah, there are a lot of builds in the game that are very effective at that. We're talking about, oh, well, what can this build push to? Then now we have a different topic. The builds aren't really balanced towards pit levels at all whatsoever. Like Blizzard's not using that as like a metric of balance per se. Because like far less than 1% of the audience actually does any pit pushing to begin with. So when someone says, oh, you know, there's a rogue build that does, hypothetically, let's say a rogue build does, you know, pit 115, like just hypothetical, but another rogue build does like a 103, 104. It's not like, oh, well, we need to fix the 103, 104 build because the other build is like 11 tiers higher. I mean, do we really need to? If the 103 build can still clear 103, you know, like, get your glyphs up and everything and destroy all of the torment stuff like that. I'm not saying that, you know, don't do any buffs, but what I'm saying is like, at what point is the metric for clearing when again 99.9% of players won't be even attempting a 115, even if they had the gear to do it. Because no one, like I'm saying, no one, a lot of people don't care for that, the way that they're fishing, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, T4 and you being able to solo level your glyphs, like not needing a Spiritborn to carry you to get your glyphs to 100. And I don't mean like, you know, like 100% your glyphs all the way to 100, but like, you know, you're reasonably able to get your glyphs to 100, you know, over time on any build is what I would consider viable. And if builds can't do that, then like those are the ones that kind of need to be looked at. So there are some builds in the game that you cannot solo level your glyphs, right? And so like those are things I will look at and be like, okay, you know, what can we do so therefore you're not required by a buddy to boost you up for that. Stuff like Arrow Storms Rogue or Grenade Rogue, Shadow Step Rogue, like all those would be like in that category. Where like obviously they need buffs because you can't really solo level them at all whatsoever for glyphs. Can you play them at T4? Kind of, I guess, but like any cool builds out there with a new key passive? Just Twisting Blades. I've gotten like the worst boons. I didn't get a single Aether Elite boon or Hellborn boon. Like all these have been terrible. Like the worst boons ever. No Hellborns, no double Elise. What's the best way to level without a pay carry? Probably Inferno Hordes. Did I play Twisting Blades with the Barber? I mean, I played with the Barber before, but I'm really not like the biggest Twisting Blades fan. I didn't really like it anymore after they removed the original aspect that came with it in the in-game beta. They made it more accessible with Blade Dancer, but it was way more fun with the aspect that was in in-game beta, at least personally for me. And ever since then, I just kind of never really had interest in Twisting Blades at all. It was just a glorified Flurry at the time, where you just plant yourself and sit there until stuff dies, and you don't even use the returning blade part of it to deal damage, like it was like the way that the original skill was designed. So I had like no interest, literally no interest in Twisting Blades. Barber Cheese from TV was sweet. I finally got an okay boon, finally. Let's think you see it at 200 that way. But yeah, dude, the RNG is brutal this run. Like, it's so bad. I'm killing, obviously. Like, stuff is not lasting. Arrows are going everywhere. Like, it ain't me not killing things. I guess I haven't got a single good boon yet. Still not. Still haven't gotten. See? Really? Really? These are my choices? Bruh. Joseph, I can understand that. All right, I finally got my first okay boon here, but it's just so late in the game. Anywhere on why Maxroll isn't updating Necro guys this season? I don't know if I don't know. I assume if a guy isn't updated, it's probably because it didn't need an update. Probably, or can you like give me examples of like a guy that is out like actually outdated that needs updates? We're usually pretty good on that if there are new findings and stuff that requires, you know, obviously updates. Harris, baby, yeah. See, man, see, call me Bob. Yeah, it's just so silly. Kyle, like I have a love-hate relationship with Kyle the Nameless, man. I really do. It's so good, but yet so bad at the same time. Victor said that we can't compete. When we say compete, what are we competing? Like, what are we competing for in this game? I get that Spiritborn is, you know, ridiculously OP, and like no class is nowhere near. But like when I hear the word compete, I think, oh well, this class is going against this class on the board, and it's just like no competition. It's just there's no leaderboards or no actual competition in this game. What are you competing for? This Flurry and Barrage. It's just Barrage. I use Flurry just for the movement. Spiritborn for power. So just bigger yellow numbers is what you're saying. We can't compete for the amount of yellow numbers. We're like the bigger yellow number. Okay. We all like being the OP, bro. That's the point. Well, I won't say all. I will say, yeah, a bigger part of the player base might only care about how big your numbers are. But I guess for me, I'm always more concerned about gameplay and like mechanics and how things feel to play. You know, the numbers are, I won't say the numbers are irrelevant. I like numbers too, don't get me wrong. But I'm not concerned about someone else's numbers as long as my numbers allow me to do what I need to do in the game, content-wise. There's nothing in this game I can't do on road and do well. And there's no reason to ever go above a pit 100 ever. It's just nothing. There's nothing for you. So past 100, it's just really clout at that point. So that's what I'm saying. When I say compete, it's just like, what are we competing for? In a sense, but yes, higher numbers, higher damage numbers. You're not that is true. Way higher damage numbers, obviously. But like, I don't know. I never once ever really felt insecure about playing my class versus a class that's just, well, considerably stronger. And it could be for the fact that I used to play. I used to be an esports gamer, so it's like there is no leaderboard, there is no anything. It's just you get on, you kill stuff, grab gear, rinse and repeat. And the whole idea behind that is just to have fun with whatever class you have and spec it out as much as you possibly can for builds you like to play. Anything past that point is just not relevant. It's the first time I've been disappointed with rogue power. But I mean, the thing about it is that rogue power is not bad. You just, if you're comparing it to Spiritborn, like every other class is compared to Spiritborn, and yeah, Spiritborn is an outlier. Right? But if you remove Spiritborn, Rogue's power relative to the other classes is actually pretty good. It's just perspective. It's like, oh, Spiritborn's not in the game anymore. Okay, well now Rogue is good. Now my damage numbers look great because no longer does the Spiritborn's damage numbers, like, you know, that I get to see all over the internet. Like, but it was fine before. Like, the builds perform, they do the things, they kill the things like they did before, whether Spiritborn exists or not. That's just like saying, I'll put it this way. I'll give another example. That's just let's put a real world example because you guys know how I like my Honda Civic examples, right? That's like saying you have your Honda Civic all souped out and all, but your friend has a jet, right? Well, you no longer can have fun. You're now disappointed in your Honda Civic because your friend has a jet. And you're not competing with your friend. You're not racing. He just has a jet. You have a Honda Civic. The SR, souped out, you know, all tricked out and everything. Like, is your Honda Civic still fun? Yeah. It's not less fun because your friend has a jet. You know what I'm saying? Like, is the jet more awesome than your Honda Civic? Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Like, if you had a choice between a Honda Civic and a jet, which one would you take? Well, damn right, you take the jet. You get it. But does that mean the Honda Civic ain't fun anymore? No, it just means that, you know, it's a jet. He has a jet. But like at that point, it's just being envious, and it's just like, does it really matter? Like the Honda Civic, for what you're trying to do on a daily basis, whether you're street racing with other Honda Civics or other cars, it's still going to be fun. Like, I'm not so worried about whoever has the jet flying, you know, wherever they're flying. Why am I that concerned about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, so like, I guess, so when I hear that talk, you know, X-Class can't compete, literally my brain says, Honda Civics can't compete against jets. Well, no, of course not. It's just not. It's not. But it doesn't need to. It's a Honda Civic. Doesn't mean it's bad. Do you want to feel strong? Sure. Do you want to be fast? Sure, you can. But like, Spiritborn's an outlier. Just like having a jet is an outlier. It's an outlier. You shouldn't be comparing that to a jet. You just don't. You don't.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
That's all I'm saying. Now, this isn't to say that Spiritborn doesn't need to be fixed, like, as you know, all the bugs and stuff like that. Like all that needs to go. Like all that needs to go. I'm not saying it doesn't need balance or not and whatever like that. But I'm saying is that your enjoyment in your Honda should not be dictated by your friend who's riding in a jet. That's all. That is all I'm saying. Eventually, when Blizzard nerfs or brings Spiritborn down to reality, you know, your friend who has a jet, you know, might lose his job, lose the jet, right? And now he's back to reality, and here you are, you know, like enjoying your Honda Civic while he doesn't have his jet anymore. But I digress, though. I'm not saying your friend should lose a jet. I'm not wishing bad things about your friend, but I'm just saying. So I guess that's my take on it. That's why I can have fun on Rogue. That's why you see me play. When I play my Rogue and I do my thing, and you don't really ever see me speak too much about Spiritborn unless someone brings it up, and they were just like, "Yeah, Spiritborn OP. Like it's crazy OP. They do this amount of damage." But have you ever seen me not have fun on my Rogue though? Like, have you just seen me come in and be like, "Man, I don't know if I want to stream today or play today because Spiritborns exist in this game and I'm playing Rogue and I just don't, you know, my class just can't compete. I guess I just shouldn't be playing Rogue today. Shouldn't be streaming Rogue today, man." It's unfortunate. Like you'll never hear me say that. You'll never hear me say that. Be damage detoxing. Flukes, what's going on? Dave William, what's up? You said, can I help you with something? What's up? Pull bill on Maxroll prioritizes chance to hit twice on Epileke, but the mechanics section, it says it does not affect quills. Yeah, I don't know. That's actually kind of weird. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Blue Muppet, sorry. I did read your comment. I just didn't respond to you, sir. I wonder if a video on this topic would do well for me. Maybe. That and my like pit push rants might actually do pretty decent, maybe. Macrochronics and Select playing newer builds and linking to planners, etc. No change on Blood Surge for a few weeks now. So are you saying they've made new? So you said they've updated their own planners, but they haven't updated it on Maxroll. Is that what you're saying, Blue Muppet? Is there a plan for my current build? Not yet. I literally just threw this together on stream. But I might do a planner for it. I'm undecided on what helm I should use. But outside of that, I mean, didn't even have to change much actually from my Rain of Arrows builds because it's okay. Remove bugs. What build goes to 150? 150 is irrelevant. Like 150 is an arbitrary number. What happened? What does the mobs do between 100 and 150? Do they do more mechanics? Are they smarter? Do they challenge you more, or is it just more health? Like literally, like it's an arbitrary number that legit doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. Oh, they should do more, but they don't. But I guarantee you, if someone was to sit there and do a pit, if I was to do a random pit on a random build, you would never know what pit I'm doing. You would never know what pit I'm doing because the models don't do anything different. There is no different challenging mechanics or anything. It's just literally just a number that goes up. And the number goes up, and then they have more health. Number goes up, more health. Number goes up, more health. You play the exact same way. That's it. There's no like anythings. Like literally past level T100, like the higher level pistols are legit. I don't say pointless, but like you're doing them because you feel like it. Unless you're playing Spiritborn, because you can just do it because you're Spiritborn and you're OP, right? So that's the case for Spiritborn. But for every other class, literally there's 0 point. You don't get anything special. I promise you. Your credit score isn't going to go up. You're not going to get more girlfriends or whatever. You're not going to get any sponsorships. No actual leaderboards, in-game leaderboards. Like nothing happens. I don't know why we're so obsessed with the 150. It's legit an arbitrary number that literally only means that there's more health. If there's a challenge in the game, but I wouldn't even call it 150 a challenge. Look at Spiritborns right now. Oh, he said like legit builds, no bugs. But what's the point? What if we had a pit 550? What's the difference between the 550 and the 150? At some point, we're going to sit there and be like, oh, my build can only do pit 400. All we're going to do is just add numbers because it's all arbitrary. It's just more health. I mean, you see what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. But Blizzard can just keep doing that, adding more numbers, more damage numbers, higher pits, and then we'll be saying the same thing. Bro, your build can only clear 1,233 pit. Well, my build can clear 3,644 pit. So your build ain't good. At one point, do we just be like, bro, okay, that's enough? Because nothing happens between pit 1 and pit 3,000 something other than just more health. That's it. That is it. Like I said, I see the argument. I see what you guys are getting at. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the reason why I had this comment, then I took your comment away out of context. Oh no, it wasn't just your comment, Trev. I was talking about this before you commented. You were saying what build is going to be able to do 150 is what you said, right? Like you were. Yeah, but no build needs to actually go to 150. I'm saying they left it bug intentionally. No, they didn't. They didn't leave it bug intentionally. That I can tell you. I can tell you they didn't leave it bug intentionally. No. Why does the pick go to 150 or higher? The bugs weren't there. Really? That's your argument? You think that they left the bugs in for Spiritborn for them to be the only class to be able to do 150? Are you really gonna die on that hill, Trev? That's your hill? That's your hill? You really think they wanted Spiritborn speed running 150s right now? To sell a DLC? No. Not like this. Of course, Spiritborn was going to be the strongest class. No doubt. Honestly, that is marketing. But to be 100,000 times stronger than the next class, you really think that that was on purpose? You really think that they wanted Spiritborns to invalidate all content in a week and speed farming 150s? You really think that that was the marketing? That was a strategy? Like, if that was a strategy, well, I'll leave that alone. But yeah, they would have been okay with Spiritborn being like a couple of tiers stronger than like the next best class, but not 100,000 times stronger. I'll put it this way, Trev. The reason why I say I'm saying what I'm saying because I actually met the devs. I actually spoke with the devs one-on-one, most of them, like long conversations and things, like in person, like, and other things. This is not intentional, sir. You can believe whatever you want with your tinfoil hat, but it is not intentional. This is more so of, I can't believe they didn't catch that. I can't believe they didn't catch a lot of these bugs, to be honest with you, which is frustrating. And it sucks. But they didn't intentionally be like, oh, we're gonna just make this class 100,000 times stronger than any other class. Like, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way that was the thought. Yeah, this is beyond marketing at this point. Because how is it marketing when you're making everybody else feel bad? How is it good marketing when you're making everybody else playing any other class, feel a certain way? Versus, I guess, the Spiritborn. Like, for those who do care about that stuff. This narrative is just the newest D4 bad. I don't think Trev feels like the game is bad. But yeah, I get what you're saying. So after this long, yeah. But what I will say is that I don't know what they are planning on doing. I think I'm gonna probably read out there. But yeah, I don't know what they're planning on doing. I don't want to be in their shoes because no matter what decision they make right now, it is a lose-lose for Blizzard because, well, they screwed up all these bugs that somehow did not get caught, and then they let the bugs go on for too long after everybody is geared for all these really super strong Spiritborn builds. Now they're kind of screwed. They're in a situation where damn if they do, damn if they don't at the point at the moment. Trev, they don't care. It just isn't a must-win subscription game. They need everyone to buy a DLC. All right, so you're really gonna die on the conspiracies there. All right. Well, I'll let you have it. Don't get me wrong. The bugs would definitely get fixed. We just don't know when. We don't know whether they're gonna do it this season or they're gonna do it like next season. Again, no matter when they do it, it's again a lose-lose for Blizzard for sure, because they screwed up. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, it was fun tonight. I'll probably dive a little bit more into some Physical Barrage tomorrow to see if I'm gonna make any adjustments or changes to that. But I don't know what's next though. After Physical Barrage, what is next? I've been having people, you know, ask me to do like pen shot and stuff, but I don't know. Like pen shot hasn't really been explored much, so I don't know. I'll look up some pen shot stuff, see how I feel. Actually, let's not go to Roxy. I wasn't good at Roxy, but I forgot Wario's actually streaming. I haven't been in Wario in a bit. So that's where we're gonna go. Should we nurse Spiritborn? See, the thing is, Rod's poll was so bad. It's like he phrased it as, should we fix the bugs this season, or should we just let it be and let you guys have fun? Like the way that you phrased it is just being like, oh, you're gonna take away you're gonna make it not fun. Well, hell no, I'm gonna say leave it, because you phrased it as if let me have fun. So you made the second option as if that's gonna be the more fun option. What do you think people are going to say? And not only that, but most people are playing Spiritborn. So when you're saying, hey, the class you're playing and that you spent all this time and gold gearing for, you know, we're gonna fix your problem. We're gonna fix your bugs. You're gonna do a lot less damage, right? Like you're speaking to the majority of the Spiritborn player base. What do you think they're gonna say? I mean, I just thought the way Rod did that was just so strange. Like, he's definitely not a PR guy, and someone else probably should have did that poll. Like someone else should have did that, man. Anyways, enjoy Wario. I'll see you guys tonight. Later on tonight. It's been fun. And sorry about the disconnect that happened like midstream or whatever. That kind of sucked. The whole crash thing or whatever. But anyway, we'll still do some more rogue stuff, and then I'll kind of figure out what I'm gonna do next. I wanted to make a Spiritborn, but I think I'm not going to. I might do some Shred Druid actually. Shred Druid actually sounds kind of fun. So next couple of weeks we'll kind of see what we dive into. But anyhow, you have a good one, and as always, till next time.